What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Death of the Venomverse, issue number 3. So far, Carnage has been battling across the multiverse. He is preparing for his battle with the King in Black. To do so, he must take the powers of other individuals. After getting a handful of powers and creating All Red, he has started targeting Venoms across the multiverse, any of them having unique variations, such as electricity. He is doing this in an attempt to get rid of any weakness that he might have. The biggest one that he currently has is Sonic's. The vibrational frequency still very much affects him, and so now he is headed for a Venom that will take that out. And if he is able to get another weakness off the board, it will only make him that much stronger, that much more ready to go against the one and only King in Black, Eddie Brock. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up with our Carnage. And Carnage right now is going for his newest Venom, a cross between Venom and Man-Thing. A universe where Man-Thing became the Venom, and like all the other Venoms before, this one was easily crushed under the boot of Carnage. And while he is out hunting, we have our Agent Venom. Back on Earth 616, they are meeting up with Silence. After filling her in on everything that has been going on, they're hoping that with the help of Silence and some anti-venom, they might actually be able to defeat Carnage. And Agent Venom also informs her that this Carnage comes from your world. This is one reason that they are going for Silence. If they all are to fail, they want the anti-venom of this world to still be alive as a last line of defense. That's why they haven't gone for Flash. With a portal opening up, they head to the city where Carnage currently is. As they look around, this place looks like it's almost Middle-earth. And that is because this is Earth. This is Earth after the War of the Realms almost consumed it. Here on this plane of existence, the civilization of Midgard somehow survived. Asgard and Earth fused into one. But as they walk down the streets, this is where they are interrupted by what they believe to be a Valkyrie, going by the name of Asgardia. But she is no Valkyrie. That honor belonged to her mother. This is where our Agent Venom Flash, he begins to freak out a little, because he knows her mother. And on this plane of existence, he is her father. And while they're not technically father and daughter, they still embrace one another like they have always known each other. But of course, this can't last forever. This is where we have the arrival of Carnage. And Carnage lets them know that he has been waiting for their arrival. He is here for all of them. He is so sick and tired of being followed, of them nipping at his heels, trying to delay his ascension. And so all of our Venoms, they go in. Virus unloading every single gun in his arsenal. Ammo that's augmented with small doses of anti-venom. This is where Silence goes in. Carnage quickly recognizing that they are from the same Earth, but he says that he has evolved, that she is simply standing still. And while Silence is trying everything she can to get a single touch on him, she is unable to do so, because what he has become is so powerful that even with the forces standing against him, it is not enough. This is when Asgardia comes flying in. As she prepares to strike him down, Carnage leaps into the air with All Red, and he puts her down as quickly as she arrived to the battle, telling her that she is blind because she cannot recognize when a new deity walks among them. With Flash going in for the kill, going in to take on Carnage, that is when he takes All Red and he shoves it behind him, impaling Flash right in the stomach. That's when Virus begins to unload every bit of his bullets. But when Carnage goes after Virus, we learn that this is nothing more than an advanced Iron Man type machine, that there is no real Venom in here. What is inside is nothing more than a young Dylan Brock. This is Agent Venom's kid. And so now she jumps in. She goes after Carnage. Enough of a distraction for one of our anti-venoms to come up from behind Carnage and impale him. And finally, they think that we got him, believing that this is going to purge Carnage. Instead, we see the flames surround the anti-venom, beginning to burn him up, and then Carnage completely absorbs him. But not even Carnage knows what's gonna happen next. Taking an anti-venom into himself, he believes that it's worth the risk. It is worth dying if this works, if it means he becomes more powerful. But before he can finish talking, this is when his back erupts. Venoms and anti-venoms going out in all directions. All of those that he has absorbed, they are breaching out, they are trying to break free. The anti-Carnage, it is tearing him apart. It is doing so from the inside, or at least this is what they believe. Now they stand and watch as this happens, wondering, did we win? Did we just kill Carnage? And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You guys already know that I have really been enjoying this series. The death of the Venomverse has really been a lot of fun. And while I'm really an impatient person, I want to finally get to the point where Carnage is going against Eddie Brock. That is a story that has been building for like a year now. And I am more than ready to get that story. But I do want to see where this goes. Because if Carnage can simply absorb anti-venom, that's gonna change the game. Obviously, it's not as simple as him just absorbing it, at least not the first time, but we can assume that Carnage isn't going to die in this situation. Maybe he'll lose some of his power, or maybe he'll have the new ability that comes with anti-venom. Maybe this will be the final step that he needs to take on the King in Black. One thing is for certain, this is not the end of Carnage, but it was quite interesting to see how all of this unfolds, to see how powerful Carnage has become, to see someone like Virus being nothing more than Dylan Brock in a suit. We're slowly but surely unpeeling all the layers that is the Venomverse, and it will soon only be a matter of time before we have God Carnage versus God Venom. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with this event. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.